Yeah, woman is a creation of God, made so beautifully with a lot of virtues and qualities.
The true essence of a woman is her very existence in nature. She is the embodiment of grace, ageless beauty, purity, perseverance, and loyalty.
To me, woman is a role model for the society, for the family, and to individually. A woman is someone who is biologically been gifted with a womb to give birth, and also a woman is someone who has the attributes and the femininity an individual carries to nurture and nourish an individual.
Women are the backbone of the house or a home, and that is what I will, in short, I'll define as a woman.
I have my elder sisters and many people come across, teachers as well, but my mother always is my model. And the wisdom of my mother, she always teaches me that be a good lady is be a very truthful and sincere and be a loving person.
I remember while growing up, there were a lot of upheavals that I was experiencing in my personal life as well. But I remember my mom stopping me one day, just pausing me for a moment. She was giving me some advice on a particular question that I was asking, and she told me, "Don't forget your word. You are much more valuable than who you think you are." Growing up, Mother Teresa was my inspiration. But as I grew up, I noticed that my mother was one of my role models. Her strength, dignity, and wisdom really helped me see the world in a different lens. So, yeah, my mother.
Uh, I'll say my grandmother. She used to tell me to be true to myself, not to be afraid of what I want to be, and to always maintain my dignity. So I'll say she has always been a role model to me.
There are lots of women that I would love to, look up to them, but among all those, my mother, because I grew up with her during my studies time. Also, I was with her, and she has taken, all the trouble, everything, sacrificed everything for us and for me, like in particular, to let us get what we need or to be one among the to shine in the society also. So I would say like my mother is my role model all throughout my life. Yes, for me, when I first started way back, early 20s, I say like there are, because that time during when I started my journey as a in this field, there were less women in the running around with the menfolk. So of course, like they were not like in a kind of physical harassment, but yeah, of course there has been like different thoughts about menfolk, like thinking about women, the way they take women especially in this field, actually in journalism. So yeah, in the beginning I myself, yeah, came across a little hardship to get through this barrier, but it really helped and boost me up, like working with the men folk, going around with them.
I'll say women have come a long way in our profession. Now, these days, we are sort of working back to back with a male journalist. We even go for coverage in extreme places and in some cases extreme situations. And I'll say, yeah, gender inequality is there, but not a lot in our line of profession.
Early days, though, we might like facing some gender issues in the field also. But I think nowadays, though, more women are like equally to the male status now, and more women are coming forward in the society. So I think now gender issue is decreasing, according to me. Yeah.
I'll say yes, education is very important. Uh, it's a tool of power, and an educated girl and an educated woman can contribute a lot to the society. She can manage her home and her family much better in a much broader sense, and they can contribute a lot to the society as a whole. I'll say after I become a mother, I feel very proud, and I feel that when a woman can give life, I think that is the greatest attribute of a woman. I'll always be a female because I feel female are special, both with stronger emotions, more intelligence, and given the chance, I think they can do much better than men.
For me, I'm born as a woman. I never feel regretted. Why? Because I know in myself that I have a quality I have is that I'm able to understand others, especially when people are suffering in different ways. That I have a patience to understand others, and that's a quality of woman that I feel, and I feel that that quality I have. So I never feel regretted that I'm a woman.
Sometimes it's not about being right or having the right attributes or the qualities to have a battle, one-on-one battle with a man, because the world is not about that. It's about two opposite sides coming together, working together. So I would say that if the menfolk in our society can realize that we are not in a battle against them, but where we can fight, walk and fight side by side, complementing each other. So I think that would be one of the biggest achievement. People who have gone before us, or the leaders, the people who are in leadership position, I think they are aware of it, but I think nonetheless there are very less women who realize their core issues. And I would say that we need a lot of women fighting and standing up for the other folk, not in an aggressive way, but more like in a peaceful way, because Nagas have known to be very peaceful people. So I hope that in days to come they do that. yeah.
Yes, all throughout my life, there is one thing that my mother always shared, even since my childhood, that is, money is not everything. Money cannot buy you all happiness. Work hard, make relationship with all the people, different sections of people. That is your wealth. And wealth, when it comes to, practically, when it comes to wealth, it is not money, but it is a relationship that you maintain with everybody in the society.